All right, next trade. Daltrey and his dad hooking up again. This time, Velarde and a 15th going to Daltrey Jr. Akari and a 16th going to Domo. Corey, what do you think of this?
Carter's having a pretty good season. He's a pretty gritty player. So only having to give up one round difference, getting the guy you want. So he has like most of the trades today that we've gone through this. Good on everyone. Like it's been small pickup grades, getting the player you want. You can't really say much. 15th to 16th.
Yeah. What do you think, Kyle?
It's basically just hey, we both want players that are fairly comparable. Maybe one's better at one stat than the other, so one pick flop. I mean, that's not bad. There's no losers or winners in this one.
Or it could be who has more games that week. You never know what they're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely what it is.
I know.
It's got because Domo was involved. He just wants. And Dolce doesn't care. You want to upgrade my picks? No problem. I'm selling.
Yeah, exactly.
You give me back someone of value? Cool. The trash man. At it again. Well, I should say Domo's at it again. Stediak and McEwen in a 7th. Going to the trash man for Murphy, Norris, and an 8th. Kyle, what do you think of this?
Um, I just don't get the point of the trade. I really just I can't I don't know the point of the trade. And then to each trade to have a cripple in it now, like I don't know.
Norris has been skating, so
But they say he's a month out still.
yeah, he's still a month out.
Yeah. So that's I don't know.
I don't understand it either. Like
I think good on Nick.
yeah, good on Nick.
Get a 7th for an 8th.
It might as well just be that. Like it might as well be a 7th for an 8th. Like that's literally the way I'm looking at it. I'm like of course Nick said yes to this. Like of course.
Why not?
I'd have questioned his sanity had he said no. Like
I won't even try to understand Captain Crunch's moves. So Trash Man wasn't done. Sends Aaron Ekblad and a 12th over to Corey here for Sanheim and an 8th. Why don't you tell me about this, Corey?
Yeah, I gave up 2 McD-man and the deals for Batherson to Dan. So I just wanted to solidify my decor again and get Ekblad only for an 8th. He's kind of slowed down, I think, because I know he was asking for a 6th earlier on the year. So 8th for a 12th is not bad. There's not a whole lot of D-men out there, and he's having a pretty good year so far, I'd say. And I think Florida's going to turn it around a bit too.
Yeah, I hope so for their sake.
Yeah, I know.
Kyle, what do you think?
Yeah, I like the trade because I mean Ekblad has a much higher, to me, ceiling for versus compared to Sanheim. Like Ekblad, we're talking about this is a guy who just a few years ago was like this is a guy who was in the Norris talk. Like yes, he's been injury plagued, but I think he did pretty good on it.
Yeah, there's some upside to him, right? A lot of upside to Ekblad.
Yeah.
I like the trade. I like the return he got too. An 8th is again, I don't value defensemen as like, oh my god, we need to break the bank on them. So an 8th to me is fair value, and you got a good D man who has a lot of upside. So
yeah,
Daltrey back at it again with the trash man this time. Some two very big sellers in the market here. One's just selling for fun here because he's still competing, but sends one of those Flyers players he got from Domo in an 11th over to Dolce Jr. for Falk in a 17th. Why don't you tell me about this, Kyle?
it's actually not a. I mean, okay, the pick differential is a little bit high, but like Falk's a pretty good defenseman. Like he's playing for a bad Blues team, but his underlying numbers are pretty good. So like, I mean, good good on Trash Man for getting max value, but good on Daltrey too. Like,
Yeah, it's a big upgrade.
yeah,
What do you think,
Yeah.
Corey?
Nick's just gonna keep pedaling that pick back down though with a few other trades, right? So it doesn't
Yeah.
mean a lot. And he's having a good year though. Like his underlying stats, he had like a 9-hit game in his last 10, a 7-hit game. Like it's nice when your players putting up those deep stats no matter what. And if they and the guy who can hit the score sheet once in a while. So I think 11's a good price for him. I think both came out pretty good here, both sides.
I like the pick upgrade, like 6 picks. Like,
Yep.
that gets rid of that's probably your worst pick at this point, I imagine, Daltrey. So good on you. Falk's good pickup.
Yeah.
They weren't done. They made that deal. And Nick's like, you know what? I'm still having a hard time with my goalies. I'm gonna pick up Jake Allen, a 9th and a 10th. Jake Allen, who he traded to Daltrey earlier in the season, just saying.
I know. I remember that one.
I think it was for a 7th.
I think it was.
For Philip Deneau, a 7th and an 8th. So, Corey, why don't you tell me about this one?
Yeah, I think it's not a bad trade for both teams. Daltrey getting some two round upgrades, but in some good rounds, like a 7th and 8th are some good picks to have. But Allen's getting starts, right? So if that's what Nick's needing, Montreal's going to get the shots against. We know that, so it's not a bad goalie to have.
What do you think, Kyle?
I mean, kudos to Daltrey. Good resale value. I mean,
Yeah.
if you got him for a 7th and then traded away for a 7th and an 8th, it's good value. I mean, he's like Jake Allen's not exactly starting because I think Montembeault kind of did take that role for a little while, or is it still split between the two?
No, it's still mostly Allen. Like,
Okay,
Yeah, he's
So,
like 2 for 3.
yeah. So I mean, that's good on Nick. It does help his goaltending, and Deneau's a useful player. Like he is a guy who still gets
king of the waiver wire.
Yeah, he was just on the before, I think.
He's the guy who's always on the wire, and you're like, oh shit, he does everything. I'm gonna grab that. You know?
Yeah,
He's
and
a
then
good
like when
player
your
to pick up.
injured guy comes back, you're like flop that.
Utility player. This is Monday. It's the Monday drop. To know. It's like, okay, I'm gone. Thank you for the Sunday pickup. I appreciate that. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
I like to move. Bobrovsky's just not playing. He is right now because illness tonight, but how long is that going to last? He's just not playing. He can't get by with just fast and a guy who plays maybe once a week. And then do you trust him in that one game?
Yeah.
So, no. I thought Allen will be reliable, bring some stability to his starts. So,
yeah.
Let's talk some matchups. This is my favorite part of the show. Where we can trash talk before we see the results, right? So, Team Ramrod here at 7-1 in first place, taking on the 3-5-1 13th place Wonton Soup. Corey, who you got?
I gotta go with you. It's not much to really comment on here. Over to you, Kyle.
Same. I mean, almost everything. Almost everything goes towards you except for maybe your goalie situation. But
his is nowhere near better.
But then even then it's like yeah. So you'll be fine.
Quick is going to turn it around this week, and maybe I'll start him. But I'm very iffy on him. But yeah, I think Team Ramrod should walk away with this. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. I hope at least. Thought that about Travis, and I tied him. So, speaking of Travis, the Braden bye week at 4-4-1 in 10th place. Big matchup here against Dude Where's Makar, 3-5-1 in 12th place. Would tie Dan with them. So, Kyle, who you got?
Because I already submitted my picks, I'm going to say Dude Where's Makar. However, I don't believe it. What I mean is I take it back. Having further looked at them, I think Travis is going to win it. I mean, Dude Where's Makar's goalies are just Rough.
What do we say? We let him have it, Shane?
Oh, he locks it in and he's trying to change it. I'll let you decide. I don't give a fuck.
I don't. Yeah, we don't lock it in until the day of. So
Okay, then
I
I'm going to say
always give my
Travis.
opinion based on what I would have done. I never
yeah,
really.
I don't think knowing it's nothing about the current week. Besides that, you realize how shit Dan's goalie situation is.
Yeah, it's really
Yes,
it's like
they're all
I looked up
injured.
and I'm like, yeah. Like
They're
literally my
all
notes that
injured.
I wrote, I write notes before this, and I wrote this might have been an error on my part.
Yeah, I don't care. But if he wins by 1, then we know why. Asterisk. Asterisk.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say the same thing. I think Dan's goalie is just they're hurting, and Travis has a good offensive line in front of him too. So his goalie situation isn't great, but he's gonna get the starts at least. You know that. So I think Travis should get the win this week.
Yeah, I don't think either team has a good goalie situation right now. But I have to give Travis the nudge of confidence, note of confidence here because he just took me to a tie. So I seen what he could do.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to talk about this one. Cherry picking daddy at 9-0, sitting in 16th place, taking on Suck My Ojek at 5-3-1, climbed all the way into 4th. Kyle, who you got?
I got stuck my Ojik handily. Kyle Selling, he's doing the best effort for the Caucasaurus. Ojik's got the better record, and he's got a better game count, 48-57. So,
What do you think, Corey?
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this. Neil should have the win pretty easily.
Yeah, I think Neil's gonna take it. Just because I'm not voting for you, Kyle, at all this season anymore. It's done. I just want to see you go 0-21. That's the dream. So I'm gonna go with Neil. I think he's gonna take it to Kyle.
The Kyle bye week.
That's what it should be now, right? Speaking of taking it to Kyle here, Daltry the Beef, 2-7, 15th place. Currently taking it to Clefbaum at 5-4 and 7th. Kyle, we're gonna start with you for this one. I know we just started with you, but we're gonna go with you again.
I'm gonna go with me winning this one because I think again, just my roster is better than Daltry's. I think also, my record's been much better than his. Also, he's got an injured McKinnon, but on the flip side, I also have an injured Eichel. So, like two of our top guys are out, but I think my guys still have the better arc than his.
It's fair. What do you think, Corey?
Yeah, I'll give this one to you. You're running a hot streak here. You got both Calgary goalies, and Daltrey struggling. His guys aren't very healthy, and besides McKinnon, there's not really much else there. Like he's traded everything else of value away already, like pretty quickly without really seeing what people are willing to pay for them. So I think you should have an easy week. I think the streak will live on for another week for Kyle here.
I have to say, yeah, I don't have faith in Daltry's team right now. He's actively selling. I just can't unless he's playing against someone else who's actively selling. I can't give him any points here. So I think it's gonna be you, Kyle.
Oh, so although Staros right now is currently working on a shutout, so
You had to say it. I get it.
Shut out.
Corey, let's start with you here.
They're in overtime, so
Ooh,
They're in overtime?
Yeah, Blues versus Nashville overtime. And
wow,
Calgary had a great game, but Markstrom let in. They went to the shootout, and Markstrom lost. So,
they go to a shootout though. With a shutout, you get the shutout no matter what.
No, that was a different game. 2-1. The Nashville St. Louis game is just starting 4 minutes left. Third.
Yeah, if they make it to in the third.
Yeah,
just start OT.
Saros.
They just started OT.
OT. I mean, sorry, I apologize.
Okay, yeah. So if it goes to the shootout though, then they both goalies get the shutout.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Corey, I know you want to talk about this one. 4-3-2, sitting in 9th place, taking on the 6-2-1 Jagger Bombs. Who do you got?
I think the Braden bye week is going to start over.
Oh, I think he
Gotta go
lost
with
2 in a
my
row, didn't he? No, he won last week.
Yeah, he won last week. Close one against Domo, but my goalie situation isn't the greatest right now with Gibson kind of out too. Not really sure for how long, but I got to give myself the vote. So I think I like my players.
Fair. Kyle, who you got?
I've got Saucier pass for the win too. So I just think better. I think better overall. And I think like the last couple weeks, like Jagerbomb may have gotten wins, but they've been really, really tight wins. So I don't know. I got Corey to win this one.
He actually only won last week. Before he lost 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with Braden. I think Braden's gonna take it. One, it helps me in the betting here because you guys both went
It's a good
against
bet.
it. And two, I think he's in second place for a reason. So I think his boys. I know Ottinger got a good start tonight, so that's a good start to the week for him. I know he didn't get a win, but I think we let in 2 goals. Was it Pittsburgh they played?
Pittsburgh got the win, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 goals. He had a good night.
It's a good night. I think he's gonna edge it out. It's gonna be close, but I think he's gonna take it out. Go Braden. Chris Kreider, Crease Crashers at 3-4-2 in 11th place, taking on the 5-4 Pacioretty Rumble, holding on to that 8th spot. Kyle, who you got?
I picked Pacioretty. Mostly because I think just sorry, if I look based on the goaltending situation, I don't have much faith in the Minnesota goalies because they've had it pretty rough there for a little while. Although I say that, and tonight Fleury's putting up a great game. So, but I went with Pacioretty.
Corey, who you got?
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a close one. I'm gonna give my vote to Sean here. Probably the goalie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because Pacioretty has all those goalies, but are they even great right now? Tough call. Like my instinct was to give it to Sean, but I really don't want to. But I will. I think that was I'm going to trust my gut. My gut was that Sean should take this, and I just think he has the better forwards. I still don't understand Pacioretty picking up Landeskog. It was important that he moved Huso, and then I'm going to sit him on my bench for a month. Like,
Yeah, he was in a rush.
sorry, Nick. Sean, I pick you. Like, the trash man at 5-3-1 in 5th place, taking on 7 on the ice at 5-3-1 in 6th place. So this is a big match, tied in record here. Corey, why don't you tell me who you got here?
Yeah, I've had 2 close matchups with these guys. I think Nick has the better keepers, but he's also has the lesser depth of a team. I'm gonna give this one to Mark.
Oh, interesting. Kyle, who you got?
It's a tough one because you look at both goaltending wise, they both got really good goaltenders. You look at the forwards, they both got pretty good forwards. But I'm giving it to the trash man just because it literally could go down either way. And I think if I just had to pick which roster I'd rather have, I think I'd rather have Nick.
That's fair. It's a really close one. I just it was tough to decide. I'm gonna go with the trash man just because I love Frank Reynolds. Like that's it. Solely based on his display picture.
Screw you, hippie.
Screw you, hippie. Fuck you. I just again, like you said, if Tampa goes off, then it's Nick's week easily. So I expect Tampa to probably go off this week. They were pretty quiet last week. Rasmus Dahlin fan club at at 6-3, sitting in third place. Taking on Domo. Captain Crunch. 3-6-0, 14th place. Corey, who do you got here?
Yeah, I gotta go with Derek. 6-3 against the 3-6. Simple math here. Derek's team hasn't really changed much.
Domo changes every hour.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't get
Is
much
it
to say.
better?
Yeah, is it better? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Derek. I like his team.
What do you think, Kyle? Who you got?
I got Derek's team. It's going to be a wash.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I can't knowingly support Domo and his craziness here. I think this year's gonna be an eye opener for him. Like this worked for him in the past, but this season it's not working, and he has no foundation to build off of right now. So I think that's a bad spot to be in. Yeah. So Derek, for the record. Well, boys, that was fun. I do enjoy talking some hockey. I do that pretty much every day. And I would do it every day. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Kyle, friend of the show here.
Always a pleasure.
My loyal co-host here, who's always around.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always fun.
That's it. We try and keep it light and have a good time. And for everyone watching, good luck this week. Except for you, Casey. Fuck you. Hey, we guys.
Cheers.